happening to this? Oh, okay. Fucking
They're
hell.
on.
I've got to try and get some tunes happening. What do we got?
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder.
All right, so this is going to be quite loud, the music, all right? And then when it goes on, we just do a little bit of bopping, and then I'll talk, and then I'll turn it off, and then... All right? How's that sound? He's confident?
Always.
All right, ready, set, go. That's right, everybody. The boys are back in town. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you with us in our very own Dungeon of Dribble for another episode of Take the Two.
We can't hear anything.
I can't hear the music. Nobody can hear the music.
Really?
No.
Fucking what happened there?
I'm bopping to nothing.
I thought you could hear it before.
It's okay. We'll move on.
Just play on.
All right. I have to edit more now.
Nah, leave it. Leave it.
You reckon?
Let's go.
Finally, we're back to full strength and everybody available for selection. We all going good, guys?
Going
Good
good,
evening.
boys.
Perfect.
Going good.
Just a bit of feedback on the socials. Frenchie, if you don't mind, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, social is going really well. On Facebook, Take the Two, NRL Podcast, Instagram, all the rest. TikTok, Take the Two, lads. What else are we on? I can't remember. It's a great show to the great
Spotify?
start to the show. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Podcast Index, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Pocket Cast, Deezer, Listen Notes, FM, Player FM.
Holy
Wow.
So
shit.
what aren't we on? I'm on Reddit too. So if you're into Reddit,
What's that?
that's nice. That's why I'm on it and you're not.
Okay.
But yeah, everything's going really well, and keep a listen out for all the tips and all those little tipsters in the tipping comp. They're doing really well. I'm in 42nd, so we'll get into that a bit later. I don't want to talk about it, to be honest, but
It's no good.
shall we get into the tippers?
I don't think we all do.
Yeah, give us the tippers. Get it over and done
Ollie,
with.
you're 34th. Frosty, you're, I don't know, 52nd, I think, off the top of my head. Vossi, I don't even know if you're in the top 60.
No, I don't think I am.
In
I
first
thought I was
place.
27th, but anyway.
No. I
There's a
don't think
protest
so.
already, is there?
Yeah.
I think you've been sliding a little bit.
I thought when I looked on Saturday night, I was up to 14th, and then it dropped me back down to 27th.
I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot me.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't even know how to check it.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God, this guy.
Yes.
We'll go with first place, Toby's tips. Started off strong. He's been there for 3 weeks. Paddy Whack had a good week. He's still around. Fat Harry's possibly still fat. And he could change his name in a couple of weeks, but he's still in the top three. And
Only fat.
Shivo and Evelyn are kicking up the top 5. So you're doing well because there was a lot of favourites this week and they did really well.
Yeah. Good
Well-
round.
Well done, crew.
Nice work.
So on to, well, this one's a bit disappointing this week. Our keyboard warriors, everyone's gone into their shell, I suppose, because Frenchie's told them to speak up, and yeah, they've gone the old
No, we didn't have Vossi. That's probably why.
they shit themselves.
Yeah, that happens.
I'll give him something to write about.
Well, we encourage all of you guys to get back on the saddle and get behind that keyboard and start attacking because it was quite entertaining.
Brentos.
Brentos,
Yeah.
Casey,
Get on there.
Yeah, haven't
Give
heard.
Vossi,
Blakey
give
boy.
Vossi a bloody servant. What happened there, Fully?
Few technical
Yeah.
dramas there.
Mm.
Probably the old
Microwave.
yeah,
Mm.
for sure.
Sandy blew the kitchen up.
Yeah, maybe. So, well, we'll get on to some apologies. Can I just start by apologising for tonight? Technical difficulties, lack of music,
It's been a rough start.
no
Your
backdrop,
sign fell down
no
as well.
backdrop. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, just very poor. It's been a bit of a tough week, but I'm still here to try and fly the flag and
That's
get
it,
a
mate.
couple laughs out of you clowns. So that's
That's
me.
it.
Anyone else got a
um,
guilty conscience?
I might just say sorry to the lady at the post office. I was a little bit jumped to conclusions that she made an error in posting it. I sent the wrong package to the wrong address.
No.
So it turned up back at my house, which was nice. So shout out to one of your neighbours, and they didn't want the hats. They they didn't want the merchandise, so they're not big fans. But yeah, I do apologise to that young lady at the post office today.
The
she
funny
plays
thing
the
about
cards
that, my
If she
neighbour
plays
was
the
mowing
cards
his,
right.
he was mowing his lawn the other day with a take the two hat on, and I didn't even click. He looked over and he went like this.
That's good.
Anyway, couple
That's
days,
good.
you'll get what you need fully.
That's right. I'll just jump the back fence and break into his house and steal his hat. Yeah. What about you, Bossy? Surely you've got a list.
I just want to apologise to the Parramatta supporters for just on behalf of Jason Rolls. He's picked Russell again on the wing this week. That will fucking do me.
Who's
That's all
better
I'm
than
going to say.
Russell?
Sorry in advance. Jason Saab, there's the try line, buddy. Take it.
Who would you pick in front of Russell?
Simonson?
You're telling the story.
I can't remember that young winger that played on the weekend, but I thought he had a good game.
Samrani.
And he's dropped him. But definitely Bailey Simonson. I'd have him on the wing in a heartbeat. And he played for Wenny last week, but I know he's just coming back from a knee, Rico, but I reckon one leg would be better than Russell. Sorry, guys.
Interesting. No apologies from you, Frosty.
Oh, yeah, I can apologise to my neighbour for filling up his bin.
With what?
With rubbish. My bin was full, so I filled his up as well.
So you hurled some stuff into his. Oh,
Double
fair enough.
dipped.
If we're going to go there, well, my
You
neighbour will
asked
have to
for an apology.
apologise to me for throwing his take the two hat in my bin.
Does he know, Frosty?
He does now.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. All right, boys, moving on to this week's burning question. Bossy, you remember how this goes? You've been away for a couple of weeks. So
My burning question is, it's got to do with Dylan Brown again. Does Parra let him go? Now, I think we should just cut ties, let him go. Obviously, it comes down to whether Newcastle have the money in the cap, but I just don't see the point of having him there. I think it's sort of affecting him mentally. He's definitely not the player that he used to be. I know it's hard. He's got no Moses, but as a supporter, I'm a passionate supporter. I love my Eels. I want him to go, if possible, so we can blood someone young, do something. But he's not in the plans. He's not in the future. So I reckon let him go. What do you guys think?
well,
Let him
they
stay
can't let him
there.
go. They can't let him go.
Why? We're not going to win the comp.
Yeah,
No,
but
that
it
won't be.
all comes down to salary cap.
That's what I'm saying. If Newcastle have the money,
Well,
which
they won't, because otherwise they try and get him now.
well, Okay,
They'd have to
you-
release another player to get him, which they
well,
can't.
I was thinking of that Pommy they got, the 5'8" Pommy. He's playing reserve grade at the moment. He's on fairly big coin, mate. Once again, I haven't done my research. I can't remember. I'm no good with names, but he's playing reserve grade. He looked all
Leon
right.
Price or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
That's Leon Price's son.
Just maybe a player swap as well.
The only way I reckon they can do it is if they offer Dylan Brown to some other club for the rest of the year.
Yeah, they said that today, but I don't think that you'd rather him stay at Para in that case. But you heard him when he ran out against the Tigers, mate. The whole stadium just booed him.
Even last week.
Yeah,
You know what's going to be better this week? Who are they going to boo more, Cherry Evans or Dylan Brown? It's going to be fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Mm.
So it's the same with Cherry Evans too, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like I said, as a supporter, I'd like to see him go.
So what's in it for Parramatta if they drop him? Like, what's the
They
benefit?
can't drop. Yeah, you can't get him. You can't drop him, but
Why
a
can't
player
you?
swap, a player swap,
flick him.
and
Okay.
money to Para, half his salary.
Yeah, I don't think it's a
Stay
boozy
there. That more of a chance to get the spoon.
True. Yeah, true.
with a bit of luck.
Mm. It's looking
All
that
right.
way.
Frosty, what do you got?
Mine's team selections on a Tuesday, putting out the teams. With Vossi not here the last 2 weeks, I had to obviously do the ins and the outs. And they're putting on a team on a Tuesday, which by the time they play is totally changed.
Yeah.
My example was like for the Panthers, Dylan Edwards was out, obviously. So they put Dane Laurie in as fullback for the team sheet. So I know it's not the club's fault, but obviously it's NRL's fault. They've got to maybe move it to a Thursday morning or something for team selection because it made it so hard because, as I said, like Dane Laurie's picked to play fullback and then he was injured, so they had to put somebody else in. It's like, nah.
Jenkins, yeah.
It's I don't like it.
But
I'll tell you why they do it. It's all for the betting. So they can put prices up early on in the week and then people start betting. It's all about money going into the
Fair enough.
That's why I like it. I back it. Because you know who's coming in, who's coming out. They're not going to throw a surprise. Oh, Andrew Johns is playing. Remember that one from a few years ago?
Yeah,
They
when you didn't have
suspended the
to.
market.
Yeah.
That one, it was like 2008. Said, no bets this week. Oh, why is that? Oh, can't say. At least they're consistent. It's consistently out at the same time every week. You can't just chop and change. Both you boys, always say that you want consistency. You get the teams, you get 21. Is it? 20?
You got to pick 22 on Tuesday, and you can't pick anyone out of that. So that's you got 20 a squad of 22,
and that's up to you.
and it drops to what 18 or something. Sorry, it drops to 20 by a day, 24 hours or something before, and then drops to 18 on game day. So, but like Fully said, it's about the gambling, and it keeps people talking about football.
That's right.
On a Tuesday
All week.
So there's a build up to 4 o'clock Tuesday. Who's going to be in team list Tuesday to come out, and then when it comes out at 4 o'clock, everyone starts talking about the teams.
People hang for it. People hang for 4 o'clock on a Tuesday.
That's right. And if you follow me on TikTok, I'm releasing bets just before about 3 o'clock on TikTok. So before the teams drop out, and then guess what? The market changes, and 99% of the time I'm right.
And you can get value too, like you said.
Of course you can. Yeah.
Does that answer your question, Frosty?
No, it doesn't. Every week I put a burning question out and I get fucking assassinated for it. Yes.
I thought we did pretty well.
Yeah. Christchurch Stadium and State of Origin and jeez.
I'll try harder. I'll ring Abdo.
I've got to give it away.
Yeah. Don't quit, Frosty. Don't quit. Stick it out, mate. Fully, what's up with you
More
today?
music?
You gotta get off the bongs, mate.
There you go, eh? What do you got, Frenchie?
My burning question is there any teams, might be directed at someone in this group, is there
You.
any teams you're just written off for the year? Like they got zero chance of making the finals. They're done.
Yep.
Is there any teams that stand out, and where do you go to from here? If
Where
there's a
do you
team
want to
that's-
start with? Who's
Your
going to
shirt.
miss out?
Your shirt.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, so there's the Dolphins and the Cowboys and the Eagles. They've got 0 wins.
Yep.
Are we putting a red line through them now? Is it too
Oh.
early?
No.
100%.
Hmm.
I think the Cowboys showed a bit last week against the Broncos.
A little
Like,
bit.
they got something, but
Mm.
Para have nothing and the Dolphins have nothing.
We
And they
all
got
happy. We're all happy
no-
the Dolphins got nothing.
Yeah.
I think
No,
they're
they-
coming
they got
last. I
nothing.
said it at the start of the year. And I'm not changing it. They're rubbish.
They got no 5-8.
They will have next
That's
year.
true.
No, I think you'll find he's going the Roosters, but yeah, that's another question. But yeah, Parramatta have got Moses to come back. That's it, and he'll play Origin, so he'll be missing for 6 games there. Para have. I really don't know where they're going to get a win from. They
Mm.
showed a bit of ticker last week, but I think that Hawkins went all right. But yeah,
He did.
Para and Dolphins definitely written off Frenchie.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Mm.
Cowboys, they're trying to be like Para, but they've got something in the background, don't they?
They got something there, yeah.
Mm.
And you could probably throw South in too.
They've had 2 wins. Well, you know my thoughts on South and their fans and their coach and everything to do with
I'm with
South,
you.
and their mascot, Jesus Christ, lunatic.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen him.
But
I thought
they
there
had
was
some
Frosty
wins.
under there. But
He
Don't give
didn't
it
have
away.
grey hair.
no, I said I thought it was you until I seen him.
Mm.
But,
He was a bit
yeah.
tall for that.
Oh,
So my burning question this week is, here we go. Why is the tackle not complete when the ref says held, when he then waits 2 to 3 seconds and then says release? So when we were younger, everyone will blow up, when we were back in my day, whatever, but when we were younger, I used to, first of all, tackle around the legs, and then as soon as you made the tackle, you just let go straight away. Now the referee says, held, 1, 2, 3, release. So when he says held, shouldn't everyone just go? And don't tell me, they're trying to slow the ball down, because
that's
I know they are, but we're trying to speed the game up with all these other little rules. Just referee the game properly.
yeah, but the game would be way too quick if that was the case. I reckon they have to
And
slow. I know, but they have to slow it down somewhere. These 6 again things shit me, and most of them are for that reason.
so if they have to slow the game down, why doesn't everyone take a pay cut and say, hang on a minute, you're getting paid too much, you can't keep up the players, so we'll just drop your wages?
Say it again.
You're trying to, so that they're trying to slow the play down, right? But they're getting all this
Yeah.
money to play at that speed. So if we're slowing it down, why don't they take a pay cut? Well, they're getting paid top dollar.
Yeah, I know, but I don't even think the ref can ref the game at that pace
We'll get another one on there, 2 refs.
and have
Good
one for the
question.
ruck.
They've got
That's
2
a good
touch
question.
judges that come in 20 metres. They're basically refereeing too and say, excuse me, can you get off him, please? And then
Yeah.
bolts like some dogs running after him.
Yeah,
Get back to 10 and
You got a bunker that overrides everything? Come
I
on,
think
mate.
it's just about the refs doing it just for consistency. That's my answer. That's all I got.
Thanks.
That's all right, mate.
Shut
Why do you
down
have to
like
ask
Frosty.
such hard questions?
I think it's a simple question.
Why do you got to relate the rules and refs?
So what's your solution?
Mine.
Well, yeah, you asked a
A
question.
pay cut.
Well, that's what I said. As soon as he says held, let
How's that
go.
going to fix it?
I'm with you.
He doesn't say release. They just
Cut
brought
their
release. They
wages.
call release in. Like, why?
Release,
Yeah,
I think
but-
I'm watching rugby.
Doesn't held mean the tackle is complete? Say release.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they always try and turn them onto their back as well. So the refs like.
So
It's
what
all
about when
the
they're,
referee.
they're standing up and they're all holding it?
Yeah.
There's three of them holding it. Whatever. Someone's
And they
holding the ball.
they put them on the ground.
Held.
Yeah, but he's still got 3 seconds to get him down.
I'll
Let's
come
get
up with a-
Graham on, and we'll speak to
I'll
Graham.
come up with a simple question next week.
Thank you.
Thanks,
No,
mate.
I like it. I agree with you. Yep.
Oh, of course you
Wrestle,
do.
wrestle for 3 seconds and then say held and play the ball. Yeah, I don't. As I said, release. I think I'm watching bloody rugby. Yeah, okay.
I think held, then count to 3. That's the rules.
I don't think count to three. Stuff three. They're counting to three now.
It's a bit high for you.
And
is
then
it?
they say
Three?
release.
It's like when I'm batting and the bowler's coming in, I go 1, 2, 3, swing.
Mm.
Jeez.
Mm.
That's how I bat.
I've
Why?
noti-
Because your
I've
eyes are
noticed.
closed.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, enough of that crap then. Talk about getting shot down.
Yeah, I know how you feel every week.
Yeah, I'll
Shit.
come and cry on your shoulder, Frosty.
Yeah.
You cry on mine. Leave these two palookas to get it on
I'll
somewhere
pass on the
else.
burning question.
So we're looking at the last weekend recap plus charge sheet. I'll just quickly do the charges because there's only 3. So Reece Walsh, grade 1, shoulder charge, dog shot. There's $3,000. Thanks very much.
Fucking got off there.
Jai Gray, grade 1, dangerous contact, early plea, $1,000. Taruva from the Tigers, Crusher, early plea, $3,000. Like it's a crusher. So if anyone's doing a crusher, you should get suspended. So
Yeah.
$3,000.
Well,
But
some
anyway,
doing, some
3
don't.
week minimum,
yeah. So
maybe 5. Yeah.
Maybe first offence.
yeah, I don't want to say too much because I'll get shot down. So
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll leave it.
Ah,
I'll
I
leave
know
it
how you
up.
feel, don't you? Worry.
I'll
Did
leave
he
it up
count
to
to
you,
3?
Frosty.
Crushing his neck.
Yeah.
Count. 1,
Maybe.
2, 3.
Go back and watch the videotapes. Jesus. Anyway, so it was Storm Panthers 30-24, the old grand final rematch. How good was it?
Mm.
Oh, good effort.
I'm trying to shoot you down.
Okay. I thought it lived up to the hype. I mean, and when
It
Nathan
did.
went off, Nathan Cleary went off in the 7th minute, I thought, oh, this is going to be trouble for the Panthers. But they held in and dug deep.
Penrith definitely got a lot more out of the game than what Melbourne did.
Oh, yeah, they all said that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just need to
I
teach
hate
Jack
that
Cole
saying.
to
Jeez, I hate that saying.
Jack Cole to kick the ball out when you got a penalty. Kick it
Oh,
out.
yeah. So,
Get
yeah,
it
that
over the line.
3
2
times? Twice, was it? Bad
Yeah,
mistake.
why not?
Bad
It's just-
mistake.
Oh, mate, I reckon even Fully could get it out.
Mm,
Honestly.
And he still had a good game.
That's
he
it.
did. He had a good game.
And my man,
Exactly.
Nick Meaney, he took the 2 in the 20th minute.
On your
I
Nicky.
went back and looked at the stats. They were all pretty similar. So no wonder it was a cracker of a game. They fully doesn't think so.
He doesn't think, yeah, he's Mr.
Oh.
Negatives.
I'm just used to Thursday night fizzes.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're going to get into this. So there was some bludger of a game. So just weren't Thursday night. Righto. So Warriors Roosters 14-6. I don't know why I didn't turn it off. That was a shocker of a game. But old Charles Nickel-Cluxton, he ran 300 meters, so he actually killed it. And
Yeah, he
Sia
did,
Wong, 54 tackles, which I didn't realise. Tackling machine. But it was a hard game to watch. The games over in New Zealand used to be good to watch, but the last few, I mean, week before was
Just-
Manly, I guess, but yeah.
There's always just a lot of errors because of the dew. It's always very dewy and there's a lot of errors in the game, but it was just more defensive. Like not many teams had the ball in each other's 20 for much. It was just a boring game.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Shit
right.
conditions.
The Roosters are a bit stinky. I think we all know that. And they're massive favourites this week. versus
Yeah.
the Titans. So I don't know who's coming up with the
Imagine
numbers.
if they
but,
played in Christchurch with a roof.
Whew, be
Well,
fantastic.
hey,
wouldn't
I
it?
was about to say
Wouldn't have to worry about the dew.
the old Dewey surface at Auckland. How about they move it to Christchurch?
I've never been told I was a thinker, unfortunately. Never mind.
You're right, Frosty.
Still time.
Anyway, on to the next one. So it was Broncos and the North Queensland Cowboys, which was 26-16. Payne Haas was on fire, wasn't he?
Oh,
I thought the score should have been more actually, but never mind, it wasn't. It was still hard to watch though. Did you think that? Like it was entertaining, but
it was a good game.
besides Payne Haas stepping up and having a good go, no one else really stood out.
Reynolds had a decent game, but they won it on the back of Haas and Reynolds. But I don't know, the Cowboys showed a bit of fight, like I said, and it was good to see. But the Broncos, like you said, I think they had their chance to put him away. But Reece Walsh, he just overplays his hand all the time. He'll come out and have a blinder this week because he's been covered in the press. But yeah, he's just struggling at the moment. I don't think they know what he's doing, let alone him. So, but good on the Cowboys. They showed some fight, which was good. Class one in the end.
That's right.
So,
Your little mate.
was it 3 weeks ago I said Payne Haas impressed me? And Frosty goes, no, he needs to do more for me now.
Oh.
No,
Wrapping him
yeah,
up.
he did. Yeah.
He's a beast. He is a beast.
Your commentator's cursed.
Yeah.
Beast.
What can I say? Righto. So Saturday, 3:00. When was the last time you reckon the Sharkies played? I don't have the stat, but at 3:00 on a Saturday, like it has to be
June
20 years
14,
ago, wouldn't it?
June 14, 2006.
There you go. So I was close to 20 years ago. There you go. That's why you're the stats man, Vossi.
Yeah,
I think
it's good.
it was at the same ground in front of 300 people too, because they couldn't fit any more in.
It was a
So
full
they-
house.
So they led 20-0. It looked like a training run. And like always with the Sharkies, they always let the opposition back in. Braden Trindle, he was on fire, wasn't he? 2 40-20s,
It's going
scored
well.
a try and kicked a field goal. He brained it for sure.
I don't think South put up much of a fight, did they?
Second half they did. Never going to be
Yeah,
enough,
well,
but yeah.
Shut up, Phil.
Can you tell them that there's two halves and you got to start well? Because did you watch the first half?
Yeah,
Like
they
the
were
defense.
Souths were very ordinary at the start. Oh my god, there was a very couple of easy tries from the Sharks.
Yeah,
They just don't go on with it. They don't go on with it.
They had that 109-meter try. They were looking at a repeat set, and I'll skip around him, and there's no more defense around there, so I'll just keep running. And
That was soft.
they were stink.
No stinkers.
Stats, Peter Mamaloulis, 63 tackles. Be close to a record, wouldn't it?
For him.
The team.
I think
And
Ruben Cotter made 72 one night against Penrith in the wet.
Okay.
That's
So
the
he's up
record.
there. Yeah.
Close to it.
And Kyle Iro, 264 metres. So not bad. I like
Good
him.
play. Good play.
Did you see one of the tries he scored two, didn't he?
Yeah.
He made it might have been that long, the 109-meter try. He got to about 45 out and he was going to pass it to the fullback. But there was like as if he was going to draw and pass, but there was no fullback in front of him. So Will Kennedy said, "You got to keep running." That was quite funny.
What about the ball that Shoe Street threw early on in the piece? Back to the fullback and it bounced about 3 times. I thought he's going to knock it on here.
Oh, yeah.
Picked it up and...
That was a bit risky, wasn't it?
Yeah. Way too risky, but anyway. Dolphins and the Tigers. Please. I mean, I picked the Tigers, don't we? It was a great game to watch. Well, I thought the Tigers were in trouble at 18-6. Yourself
Can
there,
I say
4 balls?
something?
Yeah, of course you can.
Tigers last year would have lost that game by 40.
Oh, yeah.
Just shows you what a bit of experience, a few different players, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. last year they're gone in that game. Dolphins run away with it, but fully you should be proud, mate. They've got a bit of ticker about them this year.
Mm.
They're a happy club.
Well, you're right. The Dolphins should have went on with it after the first half, but the first 20 minutes in the second half was a pretty ordinary effort by
It's
both
pretty
teams.
bad. Yeah. Mm.
And then obviously the last 20, the Tigers, I don't know if they scored 3 tries in 11 minutes or something stupid like that, but yeah,
We're
it
pretty
just
much
goes
happy
to,
come on.
it goes to show how poor the Dolphins are going, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call. Good call.
How good was Appy's try?
That's what I mean. When he come back on, I think it was 25 to go. It just changed the game. Change the game. Sandy, stop cooking.
What's for dinner, Fully?
Spaghetti.
Probably electronics or something.
So stats, Max Plath, 45 tackles, and Fanuna Paul, 212 running meters. Jermaine Lasako took the 2 in the 30th minute. But no, it was a
Even there,
great game.
Frosty, just a quick one there.
Get in
That
there,
player,
mate.
he killed it in the middle last year. Like probably one of the best 5 players in the game last year. Like he had blinder season, and they put him on the edge this year. I'm talking about in his position at lock last year. He killed it.
Yep.
And he's starting on the edge this year. And they got that Mickelson, is it? Or I don't know, whoever it is at lock. He's fucking 38 years old. They need to toughen up in the middle. They need to put Plath back at
Wasn't Tom Gilbert the lock?
Gilbert, that's it, yeah.
38, wow.
Mickelson.
Okay, well, he looks 38. But why would you move him? He does all the dirty work, but they put him on the edge so where he can hide. Well, he obviously made 40-something tackles, which is...
Blame the coach.
Yeah, they got a
I
different
just don't
coach.
get that. I don't get that move, but...
That's why you're not
Play
in
on.
the coach's seat.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
why you're
play
in your
on.
house.
Play on.
Righto. The next game was the Titans and the Knights, 26-6. Did we pick that?
Yep.
I know I did.
Mm.
Who stayed
I think I
with
picked
the
the Titans.
Knights? Yeah.
I think we all stayed true to the
Yeah,
Titans
we did.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the poor old Knights, they come back crashing back down to earth. So what's the coach's name again? I've forgotten his name. I can see his face.
Frenchie knows him.
Desi.
No.
No, for the Knights.
Ah, Adam.
Adam, that's right. He's back in the firing line again now, unfortunately. So
I
Doesn't
gave
take
him
much,
a week
does it?
off.
no. Jaden Campbell, he took the 2. He had a blinder of a game. So 39th minute, and then again in the 46th minute. So he had a blinder. He scored a try as well. Yeah, I think he kicked a couple of goals as well, actually. So
Have you got the stats in front of you?
no, I've got some stats, but I don't have them all. There's too many. Thomas Kant, 56 tackle.
Okay.
Yes. And Keo Kenny, 221 meters. So
You know what they did, but they did their homework on Ponga. That's all they did.
that's
Stop
not hard
Ponga.
to do.
Oh, but the game before he played first, second receiver. They just marked him up. I think they had Tino and someone else on him, and he was quiet. He couldn't do anything. And that's all you got to do for Newcastle. Keep Ponga quiet. Kick high into the corner. Give him no room. That's why I should be a coach, Frenchie.
They'll be
That's why I
right.
shouldn't be
They'll
sitting
be
in
right
this
next year
room.
with Dylan Brown there, taking pressure off him.
Yeah.
He will be too.
Eh?
Yeah, I'll put your name forward if I see any coaches' jobs on Seek.
Give it a few weeks.
I'll give you a reference.
So Adam
Thank
O'Brien
you.
was safe for the first 2 weeks, and
Yep.
it's all come crashing down again. So
Well, we'll give him a week off because they got the bye this week.
yeah,
True.
half his luck.
Mm-hmm.
Para Doggies 18-6. What a bludger of a game.
Yes, I agree. That was an absolute
I
stinker.
mean, Parramatta looked better, as you said early on in the piece, Vossi, with Dean Hawkins.
Hey,
His
he
first
took
certainly better than Volkman, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You're right about that. Like,
just shows you what a good kicking game does.
yeah. I thought the Dogs were there to be beaten, but unfortunately
Yeah.
with Para, they just
Got no points in us. Got no points at all. Block, block, block. That's it.
They miss Burton a bit. not as deadly.
Yeah.
I imagine if he was
Yeah.
there, then I can imagine the score would be a bit different. And Kickout wasn't there.
Kick out on the edge, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
rate him, but
I think
anyway.
Para's in for a tough night versus Manly.
But Para showed, like I said
Next week.
before, they showed a bit of ticker, which was good.
Yeah.
They could have quite easily, that first try, straight through the middle, they could have just thrown a towel in, but I was happy with it, mate.
Yeah, no, they're looking really good. So that's
easily
good
pleased.
Yeah, as long as you are, that's the main thing. Yep.
how'd the
Where's
winning
that wooden
magpies go?
spoon?
Hey, 3 from 3.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Uh,
I follow
stats-
that.
Stats to take out of it: Jermaine Hopgood 48 tackles, and your man Lomax 303 running meters.
So he had a good game.
Mm.
He had a good
Yeah.
game.
And Stephen Crichton took the 2 in the 79th minute.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, he did you proud.
Mm.
On to the last game of the year.
Round.
Yeah, round. I don't like us playing at the end, but anyway, I took Raiders, so I was totally disappointed
You would.
to a degree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who'd take the Raiders? Cost me
Yeah.
money.
Well, we only had a 35% winning record without Tommy, so that's why I didn't take us. But what a win, eh? And it cost us 500.
Mm.
I said it last week
Mm.
on the show. They'll be doing the Eagle Rocket Brookie, and no one listened to me.
Jeez, it was
Have-
hard to watch.
Having said that, when Tommy pulled out, was it on the Sunday?
Yep.
I changed
Mm.
me tip to Canberra.
Canberra looked good early. They defended well. And as soon as what's your name got sent off, that was it.
Balls throw.
As soon as
Yeah.
what's the fullback? KO Wicks touched the ball.
No,
They went to shit.
the Evans shot it.
Ruben
Oh,
Garrick
yeah.
had the 24 hours of his life, the old birth of his first child, and
Mm.
4 tries and 6 from 7. So he absolutely killed it. So he was 1 point away from most points in a game for the 3rd time in his career. So
Yeah.
Your
That's good.
call
Yep.
French might come under a bit of pressure. You said he won't make State of Origin. He'd be good for a super coach.
He wouldn't even make City Country.
Oh, who knows, mate? He was on fire.
he's
Mate.
braining it. Yeah.
He's
I'll
a
back you
stinker.
there, Frenchie. I'll back you.
He's as good as Sean Russell. That'd look good in a wing center combination.
He can kick. Sean Russell can't.
Well, he can.
Sean Russell can't do anything. Nah, he plays NRL, mate. I can't bag him.
You will.
Yeah, I will.
So I got 6 from 8, I think. I think I dropped
I got
the
5.
Roosters and Manly, I think. So I did okay this week.
All right, boys. Moving on to who impressed you the most this week, or from the weekend, Bossy. He hasn't
I'm
done
going to
it.
say, no, I had 2 in mind, but I'm going to say the Panthers without Cleary. I think they just showed that they are a force to beg them with, and they, you don't like it fully, but they took more out of that game than the Storm did. To lose the best player in the comp, I think it was 10, 15 minutes into the game, and they were
7th
down
minute.
14-0 at the time. To come back and do what they did, mate, they're a good side. So definitely Penrith.
You, Frosty?
I've taken Braden Trindle. Yeah, the old ball on the string. And I can't say I've never been a fan. I just didn't rate him highly. But I don't know, it was South and they were undermanned, but he looked good on Saturday.
I'm with you.
Yeah, he was good. He
Mm.
pulled my pants down, that's for sure.
Mm.
Is he driving to the game yet, or Uber?
I don't
No.
know. I don't know.
He caught the train.
He probably still hasn't
True.
enough hours up on his logbook.
Frenchie.
What's the question?
Oh no. What caught your eye?
What impressed me?
Yeah.
It was probably Matt Neuland. I thought he was really good. Just the way
Matt
that
Noiler.
he officiated the game from the touch judge. He's a on the line there.
Yeah.
Matt Noilan. He's
I thought you were talking
just-
about Matt Moylan, and you just
Yeah,
got
me too.
Are we talking Super League
Over in
here?
Super League, yes.
No, just the way he made some good calls. He put his flag up once, and he called the player offside, and I just thought he did really well. And he's officiating on the touch judge. He's going to be the Sharks Bulldogs on the left hand side there, and I just thought he had a good game. You know, didn't have any errors. No one, we don't talk about him because he's such a good official that he doesn't make any mistakes. So I just
You
thought
really
he
do
had
notice the 1%ers, don't you?
that's it. That's
It's
it.
all about the 1%ers.
That's it. And if someone's got a crusher tackle, he sees it and he gives his good, fair opinion of it.
You sound like Dad Sazzler. They're just waffling on.
And he impressed me, you
Oh.
know. You look at these little things and the way he runs like this. And
He does his job.
he was a born touch judge, and I salute you.
You won't get a first grade ref job?
I think he's just too good at being a touch judge to
Wow.
be in the middle.
Wow.
You know, sometimes you can't put the wing out of fullback. So,
Mm.
yeah, he impressed me.
Just
Awesome.
just
He's a
on
big
Matty,
fan of the show as well.
just on Matty Moylan, he's playing A grade on the Central Coast at the moment with Andrew Fafita. So
Oh, he
Oh.
left the Super League. Wow, there you go.
yeah,
There you go.
Apparently, King Cumber are paying him sausage sandwiches and cans of Coke
Mm.
on a Sunday hour. So bit of
Jeez.
useless
There you go.
information.
Thanks.
Who impressed me? Oh, I hate to say it, but the Eagle Rockers.
Wow.
Hopefully this is the only time I say it this year. But yeah, I thought they were good. Yeah, obviously Canberra made a few mistakes, but they come at them hard early, and then Manly weathered the storm, and Ruben, new dad, killed it. Look out, New South Wales. He's going to suit up, I reckon, next to Sean Russell.
Don't
So
say it.
what do you think? No good a bit, Manly? Cost
Oh,
me
yeah.
money, but
How good's Hopewadi?
which one? There's 12 of them.
John.
That Manly, that fullback.
Leo. Yes.
He is a player.
Yeah, he's good. He
He's
plays
good.
above his weight. He's only a
He
little
sure
fella.
does.
He's
Yep.
tough.
He's
Mm.
tough. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so who's in the danger zone this week, boys? Posse?
Frosty.
Todd Payton.
That's great. Research none
We're a
of.
day behind and you still haven't done your homework. Jesus. It's got to be Todd Payton. We're back to him
Ooh,
again.
Frenchie's. he's-
I do have Danger Zone written down.
Okay.
Don't give away
But-
all your cheats.
I
did?
haven't written anything,
Wow.
so I didn't forget.
Wow.
who uses a pen and paper these days?
The peanuts. The
Oh.
peanuts. Yeah, it's
So-
got to be Todd Payton for me.
I agree, Frenchie. You'd hate it. You like him.
Yeah, he's the best coach they got. Leave him out of it. He's better than Adam O'Brien.
He must be close, but he just looks angry all the time. And if I was a player, I don't know him, but he just doesn't look like a coach you want to play for. He looks like if you make a mistake, he'd yell at you.
Would you yell at your team? You yell at
No.
us. You abuse
Yeah,
us.
Not if they make a mistake, but he just looks cranky all the time. He looks like he's not enjoying it, but they are losing. But
Mm.
I reckon he's got a good football brain.
yeah,
I reckon he's a good coach. But I reckon they're probably bored of him, I suppose. I don't think they're having a proper go. So I reckon probably by round 10, he might see out till round 10, and then if they're still down the bottom, he's gone.
Well, that's it. They've got a big game this week. They're playing the Raiders at home.
Is their chance?
The money, you can get $1.90 for him. So
Mm.
I don't think anyone
they-
knows what to expect.
If they play
Remember.
like they did against the Broncos, they'll beat Canberra.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
can
but
they?
the Raiders won't play as bad as they did either, I don't think.
No.
I'm glad this is recording.
Mm.
They won't handle the heat. It's too bloody cold. Old Ricky's hair's got a bit old Devon patch. He's going to have to get a beanie. That's what we'll get fully. Take the 2 beanies.
Winter's
Send it-
coming.
Send it down to Ricky. He'll love it.
You'd probably send it to the wrong address.
Again.
Still nothing, Bossy?
No, that's it.
What about
What?
you,
No
French?
danger zone for you.
No, I think everyone's pulling their weight.
Is there anyone on maths who's in the danger zone?
Oh, here we go.
I'll just
No,
walk out of the
I don't
room.
want to get. I don't want to get started. They're throwing a spanner in the works on maths, and I'm not happy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What,
So,
this season
yeah.
or all the seasons?
No, this season they've thrown a spanner in the works. They're doing something different, and it's wrecked it.
It's really
But-
brought you down, hasn't it? Is
Yeah, yeah.
Alexandra all right?
I wish you
I'm
didn't bring
watching
maths
for
up.
you.
Oh, what about John?
John.
Why'd you bring maths up? Home and away's going well, but
Oh no.
Can we move on?
yeah, move on. Who's in
for,
your danger zone fully?
for me, it's the Dolphins.
That's all right. I'll skip my danger zone.
I thought you already said it.
Nah,
You said it.
I
You
think
probably
the
picked the
Dolphins
Dolphins.
too.
There you go.
I
So
was
what's,
gonna say, I was
what's
gonna
the
say
issue?
Dolphins no good. Their players don't want to turn up to games. Cody Nikarima. Yeah, no, I'm with you fully. I'll let you take over because
Isn't he back
they're-
this week?
He's
Played
back
last
last
yeah, but he
week.
doesn't. He
Oh,
plays,
is he?
but he
He
doesn't.
scored a
play.
good try.
I actually missed it. I actually didn't
Who did he burn?
rewind it.
He burned someone. It
Oh.
might have been Luai, maybe. He burned.
I must have
No,
been
I
getting
thought it
another
was-
beer, I think.
It was who's your inside centre? It was
Not Dewey.
the goal kicker, Dewey.
Was it? I thought it was Luai.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah, with the Dolphins, as I said, they're struggling. The Tigers weren't, as I said, that good in the first half, and the Dolphins should have put them to bed. But who the Dolphins got this week?
Brisbane in
Oh, the
Suncorp.
Broncos. Yeah,
Yeah,
good luck. So.
Mm.
All right, so moving on to this week's teams. On Thursday night, 8 o'clock at Acor Stadium, we've got the Rabbitohs at $3.80 versus the Panthers at $1.27.
For the Panthers, Laurie's back. He replaces Jenkins, who moves to the centres, and McLean's out. And that Tui Lu, I think that's how you pronounce it. Remember the guy when we went to Leichhardt and he was playing halfback for Penrith in the reserve grade game? The little Islander guy had the good kicking game. And I said he looks good. I actually watched the game. No, sorry.
It
He
was
was
raining
playing
and I was
for-
at the bar.
Remember they beat Manly, the pretty much full strength Manly side. The Penrith reserve grade side pretty much beat the full strength Manly side at Leichhardt. But he was their halfback. He had a good game and he's in a halfback anyway. So move on. For South, Johnson's back. And the only change for the Bunnies. Panthers too strong.
Yeah, Panthers for me as well. I was surprised with Alex Johnson. I thought he wasn't back for another couple of months. So
Yeah, he
it's
said he's back.
good to
from
see him
Achilles.
back. So
Yeah, he's back, but he's not going to help too much, is it?
No.
But if you look at Penrith, providing Dane Laurie actually plays, not a late withdrawal again, Frosty.
yes.
Their spine is Laurie, Cole, the number 7, TT. I don't know how to say his name, and then Kenny. So that's
Kenny,
a pretty
yeah.
weak spine. That's like for Penrith standards, they got Tom Jenkins in the centers.
Yeah.
Like he seemed all right, but it's not the Penrith team that you always expect to show up. So it's maybe not as easy as I thought it was, and shouldn't have put that multi on that I put on earlier. But you have to go Penrith.
They'll get the job done, mate.
Yeah, I'm on Penrith. South. Out the door. So,
Hey, oh,
Yep.
well, I've got a piss.
Yeah.
Badly.
we can continue on anyway.
Yeah,
Couldn't he
we'll
just put his
continue on.
hand up and you
This
could
is
pause
the
it?
best.
That's what you get for drinking.
Oh no.
First up on the Friday night at Allianz Stadium at 6 o'clock, we've got the Roosters at $1.47 versus the Titans at $2.67. Frenchie,
for
what
the
do you
Roosters-
reckon?
He's got nothing to say.
Mm.
For the Roosters, no Connor Watson. He's out due to concussion, replaced by Docker Clay. Collins is back to the bench. And for the Titans, that Keeney, is it the Keeney, the fullback, is out, replaced by
Yep.
Group. And they're saying that he went for scans today on his neck and he could be out for the year, which is going to be a massive loss for the Titans.
Is that the fullback?
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
They-
that's not good.
yeah, he went to have scans today and they said that big chance he could be out for the season.
Yeah, right.
That's massive. Like they're with Foran out too for another 10 weeks. They probably would have liked to put Brimson back at fullback if Foran was back, but yeah, they got this young fella. He's only played one NRL game, so he'll do the job. I reckon the Titans will win that.
Yeah, I'm down for the Titans as well.
Yeah, I like the Titans.
Sorry
Mm.
about that.
It's all right.
Oh, why? What happened?
What I missed? Show over.
Oh, that wraps it up for another show, guys. So you're on the Titans, Rusty, right?
You
Yep.
missed the joke too, Frenchie.
Oh, that's
Good
okay.
job.
I'm sure it could be filled in
Yeah,
later.
should have delivered it.
I'll like and subscribe.
So we're just talking about
Yeah.
the Roosters and Titans. French, do you have a tip or just want to keep pissing?
Yeah. Titans with the start. Titans to win, actually. Like, yeah, I know Kinney's out. Kinney's a bit of a loss, isn't he?
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
They're just saying he might be out for the year.
Yeah. But
Mm.
Mm.
I'm not impressed with the Roosters. They can't just keep going win, loss, can they? When you have them in the top 5, like I did. So, yeah, give me
They
the
need to win
Titans.
this time. They need to win.
Well, they're probably due. Win.
Mm.
Yeah.
Off the top, do you know what the start is with the Titans?
6.5.
6.5.
Okay. Well, I hate betting on the first game on Friday. Just it's always
Yeah.
a toss of the coin.
Yeah.
And as you said, French, the Roosters hot and cold. So I'll take the Titans with the start. So for what it's worth. And the second game on the Friday night at Suncorp, got the Dolphins, the home team, at $4.45 versus the Broncos at $1.21.
We'll just go to show for the Dolphins. There's no changes, so it goes to show you pretty much their depth. And for the Broncos, Stags returns and Mariners out. Broncos fairly comfortably.
Isn't it funny how the old Dolphins are the home team and they're $4, what, 60 something? That's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone Bronx as well. More pain for the Dolphins.
Yeah, probably not going to be a flogging, you'd think. But you're not tipping the Dolphins. No one, even the Dolphins fans aren't tipping the Dolphins. Are they?
Are you?
No. I mean, the Broncos. Give me the Broncos all day. But I don't think it will be as clear cut as they might wrestle around and a couple Reece Walsh tries at the end when everyone else is tired. But Dolphins
Run away with it.
Yeah, I'll go Broncos too, boys. I can't slag the old Dolphins in the danger zone and then pick him next week. So first up on the Super Saturday at Netstrata Jubilee Stadium at 3 o'clock, we've got the Dragons at $3.11 versus the Storm at $1.37.
For the Dragons, Couchman starts at prop. Clemmers starting off the bench in his first game in the Dragons colours. And for the Storm, Hughes is out, replaced by Wishart. Meany's out with a broken jaw. Anderson moves to the centres, and Warbrick's back on the wing from his concussion. And I read today that maybe Paps is in doubt as well, which is wait and see. You still got to go to Storm, don't you? I know. I think this is going to be a close game. I don't know what start the Dragons have, but maybe take Dragons with a start. But Storm will get him in the last 5 minutes. Put it that way.
Storm for me, I think it's easier than that, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an easy tip as well. I'm not ever thinking the Dragons are going to win. They might keep up for a while, but even if Pappenhausen's injured, they're still a much better team. They got Wishart instead of Hughes. I'll still rather Wishart than Ilias and Flanagan. Like,
Yeah, 100%. And they bring in that young fella at fullback if Paps is out. So
yeah, Sua Falongo. So
Falongo, yeah.
I'm not that scared if one or two players drop out. If you follow me on TikTok, which I hope you guys do, you'll notice I went Melbourne -7.5.
Nice.
I don't follow you on TikTok. I follow you on
Red tube.
TikTok.
Mm.
Nah, Storm for me. The Dragons stink, as we've said in the past. So not even going to waste my time. Then the second game on the Saturday at Queensland Country Bank Stadium, 5:30. We've got the Cowboys at $1.90 versus the Raiders at $1.94.
For the Cowboys, they're stuck with the same 17 that played the Broncos. Like I said, I think they went all right. For the Raiders, Tarpany returns from suspension. Hallsborough goes to lock, and Smithies is out due to concussion. And for the Sharks, Hazleton returns to the bench, and Hamlin Ueli is out with a knee injury.
So are we
Sharks.
talking about the same game? The Cowboys versus Raiders?
It must be contagious.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted to keep going.
I just kept reading, didn't I?
There's
so
no
Tarpany
editing in this
returns
one
from
this week.
suspension.
No way.
No,
We're
don't
going
worry
straight
about
on.
Hallborough returns to lock, and Smithy's out due to concussion.
Who's
We
Um,
got that. It's
Paul-
the
Paul Bearer.
Cowboys.
Hallsborough goes to lock, and Smithies is out due to concussion.
We got that. It was the Cowboys.
I'm actually going to go to Cowboys in this. Up there. I just want to see Ricky
Any
Stewart blow
changes?
up again. Cowboys, I said the same 17 as they played against the Broncos.
Okay, sorry.
I just want to see Ricky blow up. Please, Cowboys, please win.
No,
Please,
I've gone Raiders. Easy.
please win.
They're back.
You guys all right? Give me the Cows. I'm not confident. It's such a weird game. You don't know what's going to happen. Either team could win by 40. Give me the Cows.
Good luck.
Yeah, tough one. I'm going the Sharks.
There's always one in there. And it's always going to be you.
Yeah, I don't know. It just sort of comes natural to me.
Yeah,
I'll
my whole
go.
life.
God, can I go a draw?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a draw.
Good call,
For what
mate.
that's worth, $31. And then the last game on the Saturday we've got at Shark Stadium, 7:35. Who's playing? Is it who's home
Sharks
team?
and the Dogs.
Yeah, it's the Sharks at $1.27 versus the Doggies at $3.82.
For the Sharks, Hazleton returns to the bench, replaces Hamlin-Ueli, who's out with a knee injury, as I said before. And the Dogs, the same 17 versus that played against Para. This is the Sharks will win this comfortably.
Yeah, I'm
I don't like
the
the halves. The Dogs showed they got nothing without Burton. And kick our Sharks to go on their merry old way.
Sharks on the Saturday night.
Yep.
Yeah, it's at Shark Stadium, so it's an interesting one, isn't it? Yeah, I'd probably. I don't think it's as easy as you think, but got to go Sharks. all those favourites won last week, and we'll just let the Sharks roll it. Not by a big margin.
Yeah, I think last week the Dogs were a bit disappointing. They probably should have won by a bit more. So yeah, I'll go the Sharks reluctantly. Then on the Sunday, 4 Pines Park at 4 o'clock, we've got Manly at $1.13 versus the Eels at $6.05.
Shit. Tommy T returns. Hopper goes to the wing and Falolo drops out. And I'm about to do my joke of the week. Russell to the wing.
It's all about the delivery.
That's the only change for Parra.
Yeah,
I just don't get it. I really don't. Surely there's someone else. It kills me. Saab. Mate, there you go. Field day. Eagles easy.
Here we go
I'd
again.
even,
Manly
I'd
and
even
Parra.
rest Tommy. I'm that confident. I'd rest Tommy again this week.
Don't need to run. Is that a spell? Manly for me. Probably should go 13 plus, but I think DC will be off his game because you get booed.
No, it won't bother him, mate.
I don't think he's too concerned. Is he split from his missus, or is that the latest thing I saw?
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I'm
Breaking news.
glancing over things. I'm not going to pay you $1 to read the article.
Yeah.
I've been taught well by Fully. Keep every cent you got.
Wow.
Yeah. Silly question. Eagles. Sean Russell, stink.
What did you say they're paying? The Eagles?
$6?
No, $1.13.
Right.
Yeah, I'll pick Manly. So did you say the winger? Well, obviously Russell's in. He replaces the other fella. What's his name?
Sam Rani. Jordan Sam Rani.
Was that his first
Yeah.
game last week? That Sam Rani?
No, that was he played against his first game was against the Tigers.
Oh, was it? Because he didn't play too bad, I don't reckon.
He
Last week.
played
He made
good.
a
He
couple of
brings the-
mistakes, but
Yeah, he brings the
He's
ball
no-
back well.
he's no worse than what Russell is.
Well, he defended well, and so like Addo Carr got caught out once, but it just shows you like you got to have an experienced winger because they're going to make those decisions, and they've got to make 8 out of 10 of them a game, where Russell makes 0 out of 10. But
Jeez, I
move
hope
on.
he
He's
scores
playing
a hat-trick.
NRL. I can't bag
Hope
him.
he scores a
I
hat
couldn't
trick
bag him.
on a weekend.
Mate, we haven't
Yeah,
scored 3 tries all year.
Well, there you go. Even had Taruva, but he did. But anyway, so I'll pick the Sea Eagles. They'll flog them. They'll be doing the Eagle Rock again.
Yeah.
And then to finish out the round on Sunday night, Campbelltown Sports Stadium, 6:15. We've got the Tigers, $1.57 versus the Wars at $2.41.
They need to get rid of these 6 o'clock games and bring back a 2 o'clock game. For the Tigers, Skelton is the only one that's in doubt. He's done something to his leg or something, and Sheck's out with a hammy, and Pompey replaces him in the centres. Tigers, for me, at Campbelltown.
Once daylight savings finishes, they will move back to the 2 o'clock game.
Oh, is that the reason?
That's what
Yeah.
that's what they
Oh,
usually do
Fair enough.
because
yeah.
of the
It's a-
heat. So
Yeah, it's only happened for the last 20 years. So
yeah,
they've
But once-
continued,
once daylight
they've
savings
continued the tradition.
finishes,
And I haven't
they'll-
been drinking.
you'll go back to 2 o'clock. Anyway, yeah, I'm going the Tigers as well.
Did you know that they play State of Origin on a Wednesday now? Anyway,
Yeah,
give me
that 2
the
plus 2 is 4 and 2 times 2 is 4.
give me the Tigers.
He's been off for 2 weeks, rookie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Big
I know.
gig, big contracts.
Yeah, I need to do
Well,
the
just sign.
same so I can sign a new contract.
Did
just saw
everyone not think that this was a straight out easy win? That Tigers, like you don't have to think about this game. Tigers, right? No. Still
I didn't think
scratching.
about it. I just said
I
Tigers.
didn't.
That was it for me.
Just
Oh,
like that Raiders Cowboys game. I didn't think about it either.
do you guys think about your tips?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Nah,
I'm going to use a joker this week.
for me, the Warriors, they won 2 games in a row. Maybe they, shit the bed. They're not that good to keep going. And I think that they got to go down to stinky old Campbelltown and they're going to run into a tough time. Tigers, top 4 this year.
Oh wow,
We got there.
that's
The
Is that
crow.
a chicken?
Hey, Fully, before you give us your tip, did you hear about Dylan Walker today?
Parramatta.
Mm.
Yeah, left the
Yeah.
Warriors immediately. I thought it'd actually be sooner. Compassionate grounds. I thought he'd been playing really good for them. I think they'll
He-
really miss him.
He got named on the bench for
Yeah,
the Wars
yeah.
this week.
Yeah,
And then playing for Para next.
yeah.
I
Did
don't
you hear
reckon.
about
Not a
Cherry
bad
Evans
one.
got married on the weekend and didn't invite Seabold?
No, that was last year, but yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Where are we getting our research from?
It's just one of those nights.
This is
It is,
John
isn't
from
it?
Maths. He tells me everything.
So, boys, I'll have to pick the Warriors because it's in Warriors heartland in Western Sydney. So, yeah, I think
That's poor.
well, we'll see. We'll replay the tape, and
That's poor.
I'll take them off scratch.
Why are
too.
you taking? Because it's their home. What?
Yeah, it's their home game.
Homeland.
Yeah,
Islanders live in Campbelltown.
yeah. Haven't you been
They
there?
live out here in the Druitt too, but geez.
Western Sydney. So it's a home game for them.
Southwest, northwest, west. Yes, okay.
Mm.
So yeah, Warriors for me, and it'll be an
Jeez.
absolute fizzer for the Tigers. So, and then Newcastle, they finish around with a bye, so they need the bye. They were woeful last week, so
They'll win that. They'll
yeah,
win that.
they'll win against the bye, and Adam O'Brien will still be under pressure.
He gets another week.
Yeah. So, all right, Vossi, you got any information on Supercoach for us, or?
Yep, I do.
Good
I've got
on you,
3
mate.
guys, which I think you should get. I think you need to buy Tino at 530,000. He's about to skyrocket in price. He's a beast. Matty Nicholson from the Raiders, playing on the edge there, 80 minutes, has scores of 50 and 100. Wake up, Frenchie.
Sorry. Sorry.
He's going to make you money while Hosking's out for another 4 weeks. And Paps, you got to get Pappenhausen in if you don't have a fullback. And
He said he's not going to play this week.
What's that? He's in
He
doubt.
said he won't play this week.
He's in doubt.
Yeah.
And he's goal
and get
kicker.
rid of Shaq and Lucas because they're both out for 6 weeks. Done. Simple, easy, quick.
Did you write all that down, Frosty?
No.
Don't get Garrick.
Yes. He's definitely a must. You joined the Peanuts, rookie. Rookie's
some
joined the
notes I'm
Peanuts,
taking.
writing down. Wow.
That was
He's
pointing at you,
doodling.
Frosty. It's rude to point.
All right, boys. Last week's multi. How do we go?
Lost by 1.
How'd yours go, Vossi?
Yeah, good, mate. Titans.
Frosty?
Nah. No good.
No good?
Well, I did good, but we did no good.
No, how did you go?
Yeah, I took bloody Panthers, didn't I?
I went all right.
Was it Panthers 13 plus?
What about
Yep.
you, Frenchie?
Yeah, I had a bit of a Sean Russell moment, and it wasn't a good one. It's a bit like Ravalawa-esque.
Oh, please.
I apologise. I apologise.
Stay away from
Did
the
you see that
Knights.
try? Did you look back at that try and go, is it an obstruction or what's going on there? Change the whole game. Chris scored. It was an obstruction.
Yeah.
Cherry Evans out the back and
That wasn't an obstruction, seriously.
changed the whole game. Cash it.
And just to correct you, Frosty, you didn't take Panthers because they lost. You
Oh,
took
sorry.
Cronulla 13 plus.
Oh, Cronulla, that's right, yeah.
Mm.
Panthers this week I'm going to take, yeah.
All right, so that moves on to our multi of the week. Bossy, what do you got?
I have the Tigers. I think they're specials.
You
No, I'm
sure?
cheating up. Saab to score 2 tries. I just wanted to see Fully's face. I had to see Fully's face.
Yeah.
Saab to
Who
score
get-
two or more.
Sub 2 or more shit.
Two or more.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they are
He's
playing.
shit. He's so shit, that bloke.
Yeah, but if Turbo's playing, cut out ball, bang.
The
Mhm.
dreadlocks.
It's even worse.
It is.
They're saying we're getting a fair bit of rain on Saturday too.
Yes.
Not that that
won't-
matters.
That won't affect 4 points because it's a bowling green, apparently.
Or
It is now,
Christchurch.
Looks
It
good,
wouldn't
yeah.
affect Christchurch.
Well, that
Brookie's
had the
got a
roof.
roof.
Yeah.
That Brookie. Yeah.
Who you got, Frosty?
Panthers 13 plus.
Was that last week?
No, sorry, that's this week. I got confused. Sorry. I'm a day behind.
That's all
And
right.
I got the Titans at 6.5 start.
And I'm on the Storm off scratch. And for a total rookie, what do we got?
We got $12.42.
Well, that's because you picked Saab to score 2 or 3 tries. Oh, please. Might as well just hand our money straight over and say thanks for your time.
We'll get one up.
We'll get one up. All right. Speaking of getting one up, do you want to deliver a joke, Posse?
If none of you guys don't want to, I'll have to.
No, well, it's all about you, mate. That's why
Oh.
we've invited you back another week.
There's this guy. He's been banned from drinking from his wife, but he wants to go to the pub. So she said, yeah, you can go to the pub, but you cannot drink. He comes home blotted every time. He goes to the pub. His mates are there watching the footy. What's he do? He starts drinking. Drinking. Spews all over his shirt. And he goes, what am I going to do now? He speaks. His mate comes up to him and says, here's $20. Put it in your pocket. Tell your missus I spewed all over your shirt, and this is for the dry cleaning. He said, that's a great idea. So he walks home, 2 o'clock in the morning, stumbles in the door. She's there waiting for him. You've been drinking, she says. No, I haven't been drinking. My mate spewed all over me, and there's $20 in my pocket to do for the dry cleaning. So she goes to his pocket, pulls out $40. She said, there's $40 in here. He goes, yeah, 20's for the... Who did that? $20 for the shit in my pants. Yeah, sure, 20's for the shit. I shit in my pants.
The delivery.
Awesome.
Something happened during it.
Yeah. We'll have to watch the replay.
Now, go now.
All right, so there's this guy. He's been banned from drinking from his missus, but he wants to go to the pub. So she said, you can go to the pub, but you can't drink. He goes to the pub. His mate's watching the footy. What's he do? He starts drinking. Drinking. He spews all over his shirt. And he says to his mate, I can't go home like this. You'll know I've been drinking. So he says, here's $20. Put it in your pocket and tell her I spewed all over your shirt, and that's $20 for the dry cleaning. He said, that's a great idea. So 2 o'clock in the morning, he walks home, stumbles in the door, and there she is. She looks at him, she says, you've been drinking. That's it. We're over. You're gone. And he goes, no, my mate spewed all over my shirt, and he's put $20 in my pocket for the dry cleaning. So she goes to his pocket and she pulls out $40. And she said, what's the extra 20 for? He goes, oh, he's shit in my pants as well.
That is your best one. That's your best one ever.
Well, you've had 3 weeks to come up with it, so good on you, mate.
And 3 years before that.
Do you know how hard that is for me to remember off cue?
Off
No
cue,
paperwork.
really? Because you've told her that many times.
Delivery. You killed it.
Yeah, so,
Play on.
all right, talking about playing on, Frenchie, can you remember your socials?
Yeah, absolutely. Take the 2.
Are you in my wheelchair?
He looks like a little dwarf.
I just want to
He's
warn the
fallen
viewers
asleep because he's been on the cans.
that Frenchie's at least 12 deep right now.
He's probably pissing in a bucket under the table.
That's what that noise was, I reckon.
That's it. I need $20 for the shit in my pants. Oh, what's happening? What's
That
happening?
mo is rocking.
Yeah,
It
well,
does.
you
It
know,
looks good.
what's going on here? Anyway, yeah, socials going
Social.
great, guns. NRL Take the Two podcast. Is that it? I can't remember. What's the page called? We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok.
Everything.
We're on Reddit. We're on a lot of stuff. If you're not on it, get on it. We're also dropping next week tips at takethe2.com. That's our email. We're asking for emails. If you're a keyboard warrior, you want a private email to us, mate, take the, what is it? Tips at
Take the two.
takethe2.com. It's not that hard to remember.
That's
I
going to be
forget.
scary.
We'll write it in the comments. They'll be private messages. We'll read them. We'll review it. We'll see if it's any good, and then we'll get back to you. But we got bets. We'll send them directly to yourself.
This guy's on
you'll-
fire.
You love it.
I'm drinking next week.
We probably should.
Yeah.
Some people probably think we've all been drinking tonight.
I'm drinking. I'm getting off this. And I'm getting on it.
What's that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
got a bit of bourbon in there.
jump on the socials. Also, figured out a little trick. If you if you hover your mouse over my right shoulder, you're right. I think maybe if I'm on that side, there's a little icon there. Go over to it if you're on YouTube, and it will say subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. It's the easiest way to do it. Just subscribe. There's a little icon. You don't even have to do anything. Just hover your mouse over there. Subscribe. Be a keyboard warrior. Put a comment in. It's not that hard. You want to send me an email of any type, absolutely any type, get to me. Tips at takethe2.com. I'll review it and we'll get back to you.
Pictures.
Do you know
looking-
who you remind me of right now? Matty
Tom,
John's better than Lego.
I was thinking Brad Pitt. But that's
Close.
okay. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for that, Desi. Moving on.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, boys. That wraps up another episode of Take the Two. We hope you've enjoyed your brain numbing experience. Good luck to your teams on the weekend. Hopefully they get the result you want. Hopefully our multi gets up and no one lets us down. Thanks for subscribing, liking, commenting. Don't forget to continue to become a keyboard warrior.
Get
Till
your
next
tips
week,
in.
boys. Take it easy, eh?
See you, boys.
Cheers.
Good night.